My question is, do we need them to walk right now?
This is Helical Brew, Unfiltered. No guest, no script, just the stuff between episodes. Welcome back, Helical Brew listeners and viewers. That's what I call a soft open. That's how we do it around here. We don't do it formally. We just drop right in. Of course, we're banging our heads against the wall with Riverside, which is always fun. But it's nice to be joined by you, Miss Sura Hadi. How are you?
Co-host, let's go.
Co-host in the house doing some Helical Brew action. I was just looking at some of your edits, with podcast, well, posting the podcast on the podcast networks, even though really YouTube's kind of our main jam. What are your feelings on YouTube? What's your what are your thoughts? Any thoughts after a year and a half of YouTubing?
I think it's pretty good still. We had that, really stringent adherence to like posting with enough leeway for the algorithm to get us. But I think now the algorithm is quite understanding where we're at with 55 episodes under our belts. So that's great. And that's 55 actual episodes. We wouldn't even count some of the ones where we're gaming and stuff. So I don't feel a lot of pressure now to make sure that we're posting like with 3 days or 4 days runway, which is really nice.
Right. We've got some runway to, keep the feed going and the shorts. The shorts were a big change. I mean, when we were just doing like, I would post an episode. Okay, that is it. There are no shorts. There is nothing else. I am speaking in a robot voice. I do not know why. But it is algorithmic. At the end of the day, it's the robot that's propping you up on the top of or the bottom of the feeds. It's all algorithm based. And I tell you, I see that more and more in like LinkedIn. My feed will go from complete, relevant, partially relevant to completely irrelevant in a matter of a couple of days.
Yeah. The shorts, I think, were a game changer, not only because it gets us in the queue a lot more. They're like sound bites. Not a lot of people, especially in the beginning, we had really long episodes and we weren't editing them. So there was like a lot of just sitting around waiting for people to kind of get to the point sometimes. And the shorts are great because we can cross post them on different platforms, right? And that's where like now we're popping up on everyone's socials all over the place. So it kind of like drives them to be, hey, maybe I should go to YouTube and figure out what these people are talking about,
Yeah. Well, and I've been seeing the things come in, the notifications come in for specifically our Helical Brew page on LinkedIn, which hasn't been like a big place for, I think, viewership because we're not posting there as something you can count views on. But I think at the end of the day, the YouTube's better to get the statistics centralized. Although you can't really, it's impossible to centralize everything because Amazon's got their own count and
Yeah, I think at the beginning we thought we were going to be more like, oh, we're going to post on LinkedIn and all these professionals are going to immediately want to listen to the show on YouTube. And we were kind of focused there. We didn't realize that the professionals just scroll in LinkedIn and barely ever leave LinkedIn.
and that's exactly what Microsoft wants.
Yeah. I think the other thing that impacts it, though, for anyone that's looking to kind of grow their podcast using platforms like LinkedIn is that, we really count people who have accounts on YouTube more than anonymity in the statistics. So if they're going, even if they click on the link, it shows a click, but like we're not getting likes, we're not getting comments, or we're not getting like cross posts or shares. So it doesn't really grow us in that way. I think for our community, it's good because we're professionals. We want to make sure people get talked about and are talking about the podcast. But to drive engagement, we really need people who are going to do those actions of loving, liking, commenting. And that also sets the direction for the show. We're kind of in our own little bubble until we get that feedback. And you and I encounter this when we go to conferences and people are like, I love your podcast. I look forward to it every week. But I don't know that because I don't see that subscribe.
Yeah,
I don't see that like. I don't see that comment.
We're getting more listens than we know and more views than we know. But
yeah,
that's great.
I'm like, cool, thanks.
And the themes have been great too. I just reposted some of the earlier AI and the feedback's been fantastic. So I'm looking forward.
Yeah. I think the themes are important because people are not interested in everything, right? And
True.
so sometimes,
Not everybody's
especially
a
on
Call of Duty
YouTube,
fan, you know?
well, I've put them into playlists
Yeah.
now too for
Yeah.
people. So if you want to go on YouTube and you only want to play the AI series, like you have a playlist for that. And you with your gaming, now I'm gonna have a gaming playlist because it's, I think we've got 2 or 3 videos on that, and so it's warranting its own series now. Game with Ouren.
Game with Ouren. Maybe one day somebody gets a PS5, we'll join it in, but whatever, it's cool, you know. But yeah, Call of Duty, I've been taking a break lately from Black Ops 7 is tough. Oh, I mean,
Is
it's
it?
like the mechanics when you because they do that on purpose. They change subtle aspects of the mechanics that sort
I
of
hate when they do that.
separate the
Yeah.
sort of, pedestrian player from, getting really tuned in and dialed in. And it's not even worth upgrading guns and all the fancy stuff you can do until you get the mechanics down. And sometimes, like this game's going to take me probably 2 months on and off to really get dialed in. Yeah, it's all right.
Is that
Um,
why they changed the mechanics? Because I definitely hate some versions of the game because they've changed it so much, it's not even
oh,
enjoyable.
yeah, it's almost like an every other thing for me at least. Because I
I've noticed
remember
that.
Cold
Yeah.
War was tough for me. Then I got into MW3, and then alongside MW3 was Black Ops 6. Those were some reason I could get into it better, and now they've gone to 7, and I feel like we're back at Cold War again, you know? Uh,
It is every other one though. I do notice that, especially like an RPG where you're following a series of usually 3. The middle one is always off somehow, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. You can't just let it ride, guys. No, no, no. We got to throw a wrench in the cogs and just mess up your
Yeah.
whole jam. You think you're on top of the world playing the game, and the next thing you know, you're in the back seat, getting taken out by, 12-year-olds, just ah, whatever.
Well, you're old stuff.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah,
Like 9-year-olds.
I just turned the comms off because I don't want to hear it. Like, got you, man. Like, I don't want to hear it. I just got owned. But yeah, it's been a pretty good January. I mean, it's as traditional as it is the tradition. January kind of kicks off a lot of things like the lead up to SLAS and kind of our business, but at the same time, CES just happened, and boy, I was just seeing all the posts on LinkedIn about the new Atlas from Boston Dynamics is pretty wild. That thing. It's smaller, it's less unwieldy looking, less industrial looking, as the prototype was, but
And this is the
and even has
humanoid.
a huh.
This is the humanoid robot.
The humanoid robot, yeah. It even has sort of a certain walk to it. They have spent so much time on just making the walk more natural because you know how it is with the humanoids. They're a little, you know,
Wasn't
walk
there
like a robot.
one there was, a LinkedIn post on, this man from China who had the robot on, like, what looked like a hanger because you couldn't get the balance quite right.
Oh, right.
My question is, do we need them to walk right now? Like, do we need
That's a
humanoids
big
to
question.
walk right now? Could we just do it in like, hey, let's get the top part running with the arms that are necessary, maybe a torso? Do we really need like them to be walking? I guess maybe a robot butler is what we're aiming
Yeah.
for. I don't know.
There was a company, or there is they're still around there in Oregon, Agility Robotics. Have you seen theirs? It kind of looks like a bird's bipedal. Yeah, so instead of the classic knee, it's got the reversed legs. And they started with just a torso. I remember walking into Playground, which is their venture capital backer, their main backer in Palo Alto, and I walked in. There's this torso in the lobby, like and it was a fully operational. It even had a lidar on it. Had the effective navigation tools it needed, but it had no upper body, and that was their point. They're like, you know what? We're going to work on the torso. We're going to work on the motive piece of it, and then get the articulation side. Do that separately. They're doing okay. They've got like some warehouse installations where the robot's picking up boxes from the floor and doing all that. But I'm with you. Do we need like these? Hey, how's it going, Humanoid? Hey, there's another one over there. Is that going to be the deal? What would you think if an Atlas walked up next to you at your office? You're like,
I mean, I think that's a hard question for us because we're always expecting the unexpected innovation to be like right there, right?
yeah, yeah.
I'd be like, it's about time, bag my groceries.
Well, I think now it's got to get the hype like cleaned out. You know what I mean? Because it's like Boston Dynamics has been posting and posting and posting these great videos. I mean, they had the largest following for a company that had, okay, spots of product and a couple other things, but most of the things that they posted about were not actually products. They were just, exercises. And like they had their R&D department basically open for the public to go, here's what we're doing. And they've created a following. So now that they are actually productizing, you know, it's an interesting way to start a company, right? I mean, you really have to have a lot of capital to get that far, which they clearly have. But
There also
yeah,
must be a market, like an immediate market. I feel like what is that market outside of, what we all expect, which would be the military?
I think they've got a collaboration with Hyundai here in the U.S. right now, where they're deploying some of these robots. As how effective that is, wait and see, I guess. But to have a corporate sponsor out of the gate, I guess that's a good thing. And switching gears, I still can't believe a seat selection chart came up on the Southwest Airlines website. It's just,
Oh, yeah.
that's how I'm getting to Boston in February.
Oh, I decided this time because I fly Southwest every time, and there's always like a change plane, right?
Oh
From
yeah, I
San
mean,
Diego
well,
to
yeah,
Boston.
yeah.
But if you do Alaska, it's straight one way. So I'm going to try Alaska this time.
That's wild. Alaska Airlines of all airlines having a direct to Boston from San Diego.
I'm just so sick of it. Like it's not like that hard because you go down one door and then the next door is your next flight. I
Yeah,
just want to
it's a
sit
process
and
though.
post.
Right.
And it's like longer, right? Because, now
Yeah,
it's 7 hours instead
yeah.
of 5. And those extra 2, I just want to be done with it.
I get it. I get it. No, I will be changing planes in Denver, Colorado, as a lot of Southwest Airlines customers do. Yeah. But yeah, it's so odd to see a seat chart. That was, ugh. I've been avoiding it for so long. It's like, 2026. That's the end of free bags, and that's the end of assigned, or I should say, choose your own seat.
Well, it's the end of having an airline that actually like cares about you instead of money.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's the. I
They
could
should take
just
that
imagine.
heart logo down.
Yeah, it's a lot of hearts to take out of service, right? Like, I could just see somebody out there who likes to do stickers. Do like a sticker that you could just sort of subtly put on the heart that's like broken, broken heart.
Or just put another heart on top of it that's like black.
You do
Or
not
carrying
have.
bags because you have to pay for bags now.
Uh, that's right. That's right. Or yeah, showing somebody trying to stuff a bag into the overhead bin. If they've got a boarding pass. Yeah, I don't even know how the seating order is going to work. I have yet to go through the process, so we'll see if they're going to do like the
Well, I
zone
just
thing.
booked
I
my
guess.
mom's flight, and it depends on what level you get. So if you get like the basic level, you're automatically in C group.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it goes like that. C,
So they're
B,
still going
A.
to do the letters, but they're going to do Then you pick your seat. Okay. Yeah. So then
Now there's
overhead
like a
space.
dollar sign next to it. So you're a cheapskate because you're in C.
You could have spent more, but you didn't.
But you didn't.
Welcome to the emoji age. We'll put some, yeah. Pretty soon they'll put is there an emoji for cheap? That's what.
I was just saying the other day there was like a Tumblr post and I felt like I needed like a nodding gravely emoji. We don't have that,
Nodding gravely.
nodding gravely,
I was on the Mac Rumors site yesterday, and I was, just kind of scrolling what's going on in the Mac world, and it seems like once a year there's maybe 10 emojis or so that get approved by the emoji. Yes, they have to go through a whole
Somebody
process.
approved that sliding face emoji. It's
Yeah.
not just melting and
So,
sliding.
so one of the emojis is Sasquatch. So there's a Sasquatch emoji, and I think a dolphin or a killer whale. I think it's like a killer whale or
Killer
something.
whale.
But it looks
I want more
looks.
robot emojis. I don't feel like there's enough.
They just got that one that's
Like
like
just put a Stobbly arm in there. Like that'd make me happy.
a
But now you
robot
can
arm.
create your own stickers. I guess I could use a sticker.
Yeah, create a sticker. Just maybe we just have to appeal. We are officially appealing to the emoji end all be all wherever you are. I'm assuming it's
The
wherever
emoji
emojis were
board of
invented. Weren't emojis
directors.
invented in like Japan or something like that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, you have to have
We'll
like
do an emoji petition.
we
And it'll
hereby
all be
petition.
emojis.
We hereby petition for an emoji robotic arm, please. And a humanoid. Just to be fair, they're up and coming too.
Just to be fair. We're not giving them rights already. They're not even a thing yet.
Yeah.
Just to be fair.
Pass. Money. Sir and I are here to make money. Let's go. Yeah. But yeah, well, I got a couple more folks to schedule, so of course not going to reveal that on the air, but a couple more folks in the queue, which I'm stoked about that.
But we do look forward to recording at the show, which will be nice.
I've got a little rig set up with little lapel microphones, it's kind of
nice.
Actually, there's a thing you can get, like it's a stick that turns the lapel microphone, the clip microphone, into a handheld. So that might be more.
I love those because they're like fuzzy. They're always so cute.
Yes, you can put like a hairdress on it, and it will, you can make it as furry as you want, even though we're going to be inside, which we don't really need wind protection for the microphone, but we can.
That Boston weather. I love SLAS, but like, man, I generally don't go unless it's in San Diego. But in my new role, I have to go wherever it is.
Yeah, me too.
I had to find like a packable fleece down jacket, So they sent me the jacket as is with a little bag. It's like when you try to stuff your sleeping bag back into the bag. They have a lot more faith in me than I do. If they think I'm going to get it into that bag.
See if you can make it look like the picture on the website afterwards.
Yeah, it's Land's End, and I'm just like, couldn't you just give me the bag so I don't have to even open it till I get there?
Yeah.
But no, here's the jacket. Have fun stuffing.
Yeah, I even just to get an extra, because I tend to lose these things at Costco. I got an extra pair of their relatively lightweight, but it's not like you're walking that far in Boston. I don't need like the I'm going to be outdoors for 8 hours doing this kind of gloves. But yeah, they've $10. Can you believe it? $10.
Very nice.
Yeah. It's no, it's not my pick of the week.
Don't forget your beanie. Helical Brew beanie.
Yeah, it's right there. Actually, that's the hat. That's the hat. Yeah. The ball cap's less packable, but the beanie's very packable.
I love the ball cap, though. I wear that all the time.
Oh yeah, I can't forget your thing from Helix Brewing, which I've yet to hand off.
Yeah,
that's right, because we got.
I was gonna make us scarves, and I didn't get those ordered in time. So.
Oh, like wouldn't that be cool? Like soccer scarves, like the really long ones that people wear when their team is playing. It's kind of very European. They're not into the ball caps as much, but they'll do the scarf as part of the team support. Yeah, and I'm so I told you about this. I installed I wanted poolside Wi-Fi So I, I,
This
I,
guy.
I, I'm already
He has so
preparing.
many gadgets. He's like,
It,
look what I did.
it's
Just
winter.
another
Well, come on. I
gadget.
mean, look, it,
Winter in Reno. I need Wi-Fi by the pool, please.
it's winter, but I'm like, it's the perfect time to prepare. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna beam my Wi-Fi. It could also be for recording Helical Brew sessions too. I could just move the
From the
studio
pool.
out there by the pool. But yeah, no, I wanted something because the Wi-Fi's it's like I don't know. There's like a shared Wi-Fi out there, but it doesn't work very well. But yeah, well, that's anything else going on?
Just a lot of prep, man. I'm looking forward to it's like you get excited for these conferences, but they're so stressful to get ready for.
Yeah, like prepping. Well, let's see. You're putting together a booth demo, right? You got some stuff going on. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, and it's the first SLAS for eTech group because it's the one that like Lara always goes to. So it's a lot more like logistics of this is what you can expect and here are hotels.
yeah. No, there are. I mean, it's a good starting conference. At least it's not so big like
Yeah.
ADLM or one of the like
But
Automate
there's
or
enough content that
yeah.
like it'll take 3 days for you to get acclimated to this world, you know?
Yeah, I wish I could use the full conference pass. We have those for our engineering team pretty much because they've got more time away from the booth to be able to go check those things out. I have yet to do a well, okay, that's not true. I did one. In over 10 years I've been to one actual like, go to this room number at this time thing cuz, and the commercial side you're always on the show floor. That's where the focus is,
Yeah,
which
when
is
I
fine.
wasn't on the commercial side, it was fun because you get to go to whoever has the best lunch. You don't
Oh,
have to eat the
right.
SLAS lunch. You just go to whoever exhibitor's got the best lunch.
I mean, they have generally decent lunches on the show, like on the floor, but I lucked out. I think one time in Boston, they ran out of lunch. So I'm like, hey, oh, sorry. And it was about, I don't know, 100 of us. We're all just like, what the heck? And obvious miscalculation, but that's okay. There's like 6 hotel restaurants nearby, and no problem. I'll just go have lunch at one of those. Um, but that is pretty cool. Yeah, you get the whole kind of catered thing. And
But the meeting we had for TDP, they had those yummy chocolate bars. And because not a lot of us came, there were so many, I got to take like 3 different kinds, and those were so good. The one with
okay,
almonds.
were they private labeled like chocolate bars that came from a specific chocolate company or what?
Yeah, I just don't remember the name.
Oh, okay.
Amy might know.
Okay. Well, so was it
You had
last?
one too, I think.
Yeah, it was last year. Oh, those are Tony's. Those are Tony's chocolate bars. Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
were good.
They're like really thick, right?
Really thick, yeah. I
Yeah.
was like munching on them on the plane.
Yeah, those are Tony's. That's right. I remember the SLAS gave out those. And then also Saf from Lab Donkey when I was at SLAS in Europe, he handed one over to me and that lasted all of about
Oh.
half an hour, I think, after I left. I was like,
Took
goodbye,
me
chocolate bar.
a while to eat them because they were so thick, but yeah.
That's a lot of chocolate. Yeah.
Is
Tony's
Saf gonna
is,
have his own booth, or is he gonna be
yeah, I
with
think so.
LabSync again?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. LabSync has they're like right up front. They're like right next to us. We're
Nice. We're around the corner from you.
yeah. Well, we got like the kind of the right side crew and yeah, the like the front line companies. I mean, I just looking at it again this year, you realize some of the changes that have happened, little consolidation, companies buying other companies. I mean, the names yet again are a bit different on the front couple of rows. So, yeah. So first SLAS, that's a pretty good spot. You're pretty far up close to the front.
Yeah, yep. I
Yeah.
signed up for it as soon as I
As
could
soon
last year.
as well, I guess you got carryover line position from JSAT, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So we
that
just
helps.
changed our name.
Yeah, they don't like make you start over. Oh, your name's changed? Well, back of the line. No, they don't. They don't really.
Well, luckily I got the spot and then we changed our names. So I
Oh,
already had the spot.
oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, they're like, oh, we already have your money. Don't worry about the name changes. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. You can have it. Yeah, but I mean, the front line, it's the booths have gotten smaller. I definitely noticed that. And did you see like the Danaher booth? I think they've got 5 booth numbers in the one space on the map because well,
I mean,
everybody's in there.
that doesn't even represent all the companies they've acquired.
No, but they've gone all in
Maybe
on
the
the
Danaher show soon.
brand identification. Yeah, it's true. Well, I would say it's still easier to navigate than Thermo Fisher, frankly. You go to the Thermo Fisher booth, you're like, where's the division that does incubators? Like you have there's nothing obvious to tell you that. It's all like it's one name, one booth. You have no idea who's responsible for what. I don't know. It's 2 different ways to approach it, but I guess each one
But
has
it's going to be cool because it's like Super Bowl Sundays, like right that Sunday before. So there's
Yeah, I
going
was
to be a
trying to
lot
think.
of like cool stuff to do Sunday and then the party Monday and then a bunch of stuff Tuesday. So it'll be a fun socializing, networking event. And then I'll be done for the year because that's all I could take. It's that level of socialization.
Bandwidth limited.
Yeah. My glass is this small and it's all consumed by SLAS.
Yeah. Just got to learn to operate on fumes the rest of the year. That's all. Just like, all right, no problem. Yeah, you still got SLAS Europe. You got to do that, like, come on.
I do have to do that this year, yeah.
Vienna. I mean, it's a land of opera and classical music and Wiener Schnitzel and schnitzels in general. It's it's an incredible place. Yeah, no, so lots of events happening. I'm sure there's going to be plenty to do. All the restaurants are going to be filled up, especially Sunday night. But there is also the pressure to get the booth set up. It's going to be one of those timing things of, hey, are we done? Are we done? Are we done? And so everybody can just run out of the hall and go do their Sunday evening thing. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, got to set the booth up first. So, well, that is a bit of Unfiltered Brew and ahead of a couple of episodes coming up. And there's some episodes launching on the podcast right now. And which won't matter because you'll hear this after those episodes are out, which is great.
We're always living in future, present,
We
past
do. I mean,
time.
that's like, the Tonight Show is always like, they record it in LA and then like you're watching a recording, even though it feels live somehow, some way. Well, with that, we are going to put a cap on this Unfiltered Brew and put it back in the fridge and save it for another day, which is going to be very soon from now. And don't forget to catch up with us on all of our podcast and also video networks, Spotify, YouTube. Just go to helicalbrew.com. You'll get it all. And for those of you who are Amazon Music users, we've now on Amazon Music. Just search for Helical Brew. One more podcast aggregator. I'm getting the most out of that feed from Spotify. Thank you, Spotify, for making your bandwidth available to us as a Riverside user, even though Riverside can be a little weird sometimes. So anyway, that's going to be that. We'll see you next time on our next episode, which we're going to be recording soon. And peace out from the Brew Crew. Bye. Thank you for joining us on the Helical Brew. We're glad to have you with us. For more episodes, please visit our website at helicalbrew.com. That's helicalbrew.com.